seed filled with this spill, mighty tough, they'll crush your world to dust, and smiling they'll carry us away. The lambs with licking tongues who love thy neighbor will draw blood when come deep, they're likely to strike back. Will hangman, prosecute the women, children, deaf and mute, take life. Glutton's habitual, destroying fools, the world you rule, the world you rule, the world you rule doesn't belong to you.
Matchsticks, fine matchsticks, strike and burst of flame. Gentlemen callers, calling your name. I'm licking my wounds like a scrawny wolf pup, screaming aloud for the one whom I loved. Matchsticks, fine matchsticks, strike and burst of flame. Burn out to quickly start over again.
I've been sitting on the steps for an hour or two. Visitors coming and going, never wiping their shoes. Their tracks are filled with sulfur ash, brimstone quartz knife, pitch black, and you steep in the sidewalk and burst the cracks. Oh, 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 beware of the gentleman callers. Beware of the gentleman callers. Beware of the gentleman callers. 'Cause their gentlemans aren't so gentle in fact. Oh. Chivalry is dead, my friend. The Black Knight beckons with his icy hands, and I'm peering through the stained glass and watching the land slip away, and you slip away too. They whisper sweet, 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 sweet nothings, empty and cold. They pull the marionette strings. You giggle and dance like a school. You smile much too much for this cruel world. Beware of the gentleman callers. Beware of the gentleman callers. Beware of the gentleman callers. 'Cause their gentle hands aren't so gentle in fact. Oh. An incurable sickness, an uncomfortable understanding of life which weighs heavy. The little fish are devoured by a repulsive growing family who speak in tongues and produce the elaborate story. Wait, Dad, try that again. Forgiveness is a sin. Absolution, trim the fat, shred the skin, plant your
seeds in me. Plastic victims, sugar cane, and TV. Oh, heaven, hold me in your warm, conscious hand. The devil's drinking coffee before toying with the damned. The fleas itch, maddening. The light attracts the flies. The demons devour welcome flesh on the airplanes in the sky, oh. You are a hummingbird searching for sweet, sweet nectar. And I am a firefly with my insides ablaze. Tile's been feeling colder lately when you've been around. And the air's getting stale in here, and you're sinking in the ground. I'm feeling torn in half and wasted. Feel free to dispose of the body, but I know you won't, so I'll sit and face you. I'll keep hoping you can take it. Oh, I just wanted you to know! There's no reason to keep faking it. The darkest hallways aren't filled with silver linings, just subsist as always. Keep mimicking your miming. But static cling keeps me near you. Even though there's paint chips falling, you're tearing apart my kingdom. I guess you finally found your calling. Oh, I just wanted you to know that the feeling is mutual. Last night that I had billions of arms connected to billions of things, and all people, they held my arms while they screamed funny stories over drinks, and the messenger from up foreign land came rushing in with useless words of advice. And the sheriff, standing in the corner, tipped me his hat, blinking at me twice. I had a dream last night. Bit startled, I ran out on cars, brick and bear me their seat. And then the steaming tar beneath my swollen feet became wet and oozing and thick. So I lost my heart and I hope to die as I watched my tired mind slip. I had a dream last night.
Jesus' trembling lips uttered one final plea. We've all been abandoned, cast into darkness. I've been blinded. Plato, forms, learn from others, no different than self. We've all been abandoned, like some absent father who left before we could comprehend it. You haven't spoken to me lately. What a cruel game you play. Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. Eli, this plea may be empty. Eli, you're probably not there. So I continue, going through the motions. Genuflect, lather, rinse, repeat. Work will set you free. Produce, produce, produce. Destroy, destroy, destroy. Should I bow down to a higher being that may be non-existent? I play it safe and never choose the mystery box. Science is my religion. Physics reveals face of God, infinite entropy, eternity in a moment. I am here now. Have I been here forever? Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. Humanity is wasteful and repugnant. Humanity is cherished and beautiful. Jesus walked on the water. Rosa Parks stayed in her seat. Fred Hampton was a revolutionary. The Buddha never needed a God. Rebellion brings change in a world based on conformity. How long will I sit and wait for difference? Days, months, years, millennia? Am I here now? Will I be here forever? Will I stand and fight or watch my world drown in wars for oil? Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. College kids and young adults, skin blue, dyed crimson, festering bullet wounds filled with dust and sand. You'll never reap the benefits. There are no atheists in foxholes. At home, I'm comfortable, waiting for someone else to take a stand, day in and day out. See the problem, never face it. Infinite entropy, eternity in a moment. Jesus walked on the water. Rosa Parks stayed in her seat. Fred Hampton was a revolutionary. The Buddha never needed a God. Dusty trails lead to dirty ends. Children lay in sand-filled graves. Eli, Eli, send us a prophet. Eli, Eli, I don't think you're listening. When I was a young boy, I played rummy with my grandmother. Ella was a saint. I turned on the radio one dreary, lonely and quiet morning, tuning in only to find lackadaisical lifestyle pervading like gray feline sprawling. Man left, nude and filthy in the gutter. This street was once alive, dancing and laughter. Ella could have told you. Now littered with desperation, candy wrappers and used condoms that drift like paper boats down rain-fueled rivers on dirty pavement. No more candy shop dreams and mall shop memories. Make room for deforestation and mass starvation on a global scale. Card games with Ella slowly evaporate with the sunbeams of flourishing social conformity and friendships that never ever lasted. I am forever driving one destination, twisting and winding, bending and bowing, breaking but not broken on this paradoxical straightaway. I'm headed 6 feet under with nothing to show save for a shabby notebook filled with nonsensical ramblings and disjointed poems. Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. Someone once told me all good boys go to heaven. What about the boys who die fighting for causes they don't believe in? What about the boys who mow down crowds of civilians to eliminate one possible threat? What about the boys who tell themselves they're just following orders? Candy-coated car bombs in the news at 11. If we know this much, what aren't they telling us? I barely saw Ella for years, even though she lived next door. Then, the diagnosis. Alzheimer's and cancer. Jesus walked on the water. Rosa Parks stayed in her seat. Fred Hampton was a revolutionary. The Buddha
never needed a God, and neither do we! Eli, Eli, where have our leaders gone? Eli, Eli, have we always been alone? Hopeless and tired, I watch raindrops trickle down my doorframe. In suspended reality, they stop. Mangled street signs like mangled ideals, broken promises in crowded minefields, maple trees wrapped in cellophane and dusty, powder blue crystals, beautiful in every way. Moments after Ella died, I watched her skin transform, peach and rosebud to sickening deep yellow, zipped in black, carried like a fine piece of meat. Weeping willow, you dance majestically in the cool breeze adjacent to a flowing stream. Patience, self-preservation pushes us to the limits. Drifting leaves and helicopters float on invisible currents. All will fall in time. I never told her goodbye. I never knew how much her cardigans meant to me until they were gone. Try to live out of regret. Continue with the American agenda. We're too dirty to walk away. Finish the job, then have a smoke, soldier. Pat on the back for advancement of a nation. Imperialism disguised as humanitarianism. Produce, produce, produce. Destroy, destroy, destroy. Humanity is wasteful and repugnant. Humanity is cherished and beautiful. Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. Empty vessel in a cold casket. Bright red lipstick. Emaciated. Jesus walked on the water. Only a miracle could end socially acceptable murders ordered by superiors. I turned on the radio one dreary, lonely and quiet morning, only to find lackadaisical lifestyle pervading like gray feline sprawling. We've all been abandoned like some absent father who left before we could comprehend it. Near the end, she didn't even know my name. Eli, Eli, send us a prophet. Eli, Eli, I don't think you're listening. Woo! Poetry night tomorrow at the ROTA. Our own Jason Torrance will be doing a play, which will be fucking wonderful, I'm sure. Every other Thursday, it's 7:30, right? Yep. Everyone should come out. It's wonderful. Everyone can read. I feel like poetry is a really underappreciated art form in our society, and we need to really push it and continue the beautiful tradition that it is. So thanks everybody. We got some great music coming up. Stick around.
Yeah.